All right, guys, Crypto Kurt here with an update on the flash crash portfolio that I built a couple days ago. Back on the 5th it was, exactly. And, oh, did you hear that? Making money with something. Something sending me money. That's probably my Genesis mining, and we're going to touch on Genesis mining in this video. So there you go. Good timing on that little tinkle of cryptocurrency hitting the Exodus account. So basically, every man and his brother is doing a video about preparing for the next crypto bear market. Okay, crypto bear market. I just jumped over here to Investopedia. Bear market should not be confused with a correction, which is a short-term trend that has a duration of fewer than 2 months. While corrections offer a good time for value investors to find an entry point into stock markets, bear markets rarely provide suitable points of entry. This is because it's almost impossible to determine a bear market's bottom. Okay, so fair enough. So 2 months. So let's say in crypto land, that's 2 weeks. I think that's probably a closer benefit. Let's think about a real bear market that's happened in reality, though. And I think Bitcoin is probably a good example. Way back here in 2013, had a run up all the way to 1,000, came all the way down over a period of time, and then trundled along, sitting at about 250 bucks on average. Starts to creep up a little bit. And so, yeah, so you've got, and that ran from September 14th-ish to March 16th-ish. So that's September of 2014 to March. So truly a bear market in Bitcoin. Just nothing happening, and, you know, you wouldn't have made any money investing if you were trying to actually invest for the purpose of making a profit. So I think that's a really good example of a real bear market. And look where we're at now. So these are certainly would be considered corrections. Based on the definition from Investopedia, and it's obviously with Bitcoin being the ocean that lifts all boats and lowers all boats when the tide rises and falls, it is going to have an effect on your entire portfolio. But one of the things that we try to do, and for those of you that have a background in finance, you know, and if you've ever sat down with a financial advisor, hopefully one of the things that they've mentioned to you is this word called diversification. So when I did this video 2 days on the 7th, we were up 28%. So I had a 28% turnaround in just 2 days, which is pretty amazing. And now we're down, I'm only up 2.51%. And some of these purchases I made on the 9th after the flash crash or flash correction on the 5th. But when you think about diversification, let's take some of these line items. So here's OMG, purchased it at $11. Still up 133%, even after all of the shit that's been happening in the markets the last 2 days. You know, oh my God, China's going to disallow ICOs and all ICOs, et cetera, et cetera. Who knows how that's going to play out? Total increase on $120 spend is 38 bucks. There's the 33%. Here we go. XVG, VRG, it's up 36%. So again, $17 on a $50 spend, not bad. Everything that's under 100% is actually at a loss at the moment. So on the 9th, I bought some Ardor, some more Pay, some Pay tokens, and some more IOTA. Down on all of those purchases, and down on my original Pay purchase, and down on my original IOTA purchase. But you know, that's okay. It's said this is part of the diversification process. If we look at the first VRG that I bought, the first time I bought VRG on the 29th, so that was before the flash crash. Paying 0.00469806, and is currently trading at 0.0101. That's a 214% return. So basically, I got a $40 return on a $36 investment. So once again, guys, this is the purpose of diversification. You want to diversify your portfolios so that you're not caught out with one coin that goes up and down. Now, granted, a lot of people are simply playing the big three, you know, the Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Litecoin. And that's fine. You will find they do trend together. So, you know, if you want to play it safe and just stick with the three big boys, that's okay. But you're just going to have to, I would say, diversify across all three of those as well. I would never suggest that someone keep all their money in one particular coin unless you know something that the rest of us don't know. So having said that, we're going to move on from diversification, and we're going to move over here to what's making the tinkle happen in my Exodus wallet today. And one of the things that I love about this stuff, especially when the markets are going up and down, up and down, up and down, is this concept of continuous money being paid passively into my account, okay? And basically, it kind of does a dollar cost averaging. So as this is transferred across out of US dollars into Bitcoin, by default, it's buying more Bitcoin when it's low and buying less when it's high. So again, that's the concept behind dollar cost averaging, where you're investing a set amount of money over a set amount of time, say weekly, monthly, or bi-monthly or whatever. And again, the concept there is to beat the market over time. So you hedge your bets by buying less when it's high and you buy more when it's low. So I just want to explain this to you because right now, if you try to sign up for Genesis Mining, you'll find that a lot of the plans are not available. You can chase Monero, and I tell you what, Monero is probably not a bad thing to chase when you start looking at a graph like that. I mean, just look at the last 3 months of Monero. Holy crap. I wish I had been mining. I wish I had started mining back in June when I started mining the Bitcoins. Again, just as blown up. So you can come into Genesis Mining and you can buy a plan which allows you to mine Monero on a daily basis. You can see that currently it's a 2-year contract and there's no maintenance fees. So the way that this works, I'll just show you how my payouts work here, is I'm basically getting paid out in Bitcoin. I've put in $450 USD back in June. I did that in 3 transactions. Currently is paid out $188 US, so I'm just under halfway through the payout period. And so that's June, July, August, September, so 4 months. I did guesstimate about a 7-month payout period. And then from then on out, it's money for jam. So with the Bitcoin payments, it's unended, so it's unlimited contract, so it pays forever theoretically, but there's a fee associated to it. So there's an underlying fee that they charge me every day. Whereas if you look at the other contracts, you notice no maintenance fee, no maintenance fee, no maintenance fee. Now currently, Bitcoin is not available. Dash not available, Ethereum is available, Litecoin not available, Monero available, Zcash not available. But again, let me show you what I've done, and I can't guarantee you it works like this for all the contracts because I only have a Bitcoin contract. But this is what I've done. You can go in here and you can change your mining allocation. So what I've done is I've basically told the system to take my Bitcoin hash power and spend 50% of the time mining Bitcoin and 50% of the time mining Litecoin. And I can almost guarantee you that this is what you saw. So yeah, so there's a Litecoin payment received a few seconds ago, 0.01625. And again, so this has been happening, you can see, happening almost daily pretty much now. There were some issues with Genesis Mining back in July. They got hacked in July and August. They weren't doing their payments. They were doing payments, but they were really they weren't daily like they promised. And when you first sign up and everything, and there was a lot of hate going on about Genesis. And I just kind of sat back and just let them work through their thing. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. With Bitcoin, the Bitcoin, if when you have a lower amount of hash like I do, and you're not creating enough Bitcoin to be sent daily, they accrue it over time. So you can see that basically they're waiting for the accrual to get up to that 0.0016, 0.015, 0.0017. So that 0.0016 and 17, those are going to be 2 payments that came out of Genesis. And you can see there were 6 days in between those 2 payments. But, the Litecoin pays daily. And it's great to see that little amount come through, even though it is a little amount. You can always upgrade, and right now they are offering, if you were an existing member, they've sent an email out, and they are offering new Bitcoin contracts that will kick off on October 31st, but you can pre-purchase them now. And I'm really excited. I actually had somebody sign up through one of my links, and I got a bonus. So I got a bonus of $47.21. That'll be paid out to me on the 13th. And so yeah, so there you go. So my first affiliate sale from the Genesis Mining links that I put in all of my videos. All right, guys. So once again, the concept here is to play the game. You got to be involved. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Whether you're buying tokens, whether you're getting investing with mining, whether you are just getting out here and watching videos and learning about it, that's great. That's the first place to start. So I will say that the very first thing I did was I purchased Ethereum. And I'll show you what I did. So here's my transaction. So this is on the 29th of the 5th. My very first ever investment into the crypto world. 1 Ethereum, $255. The same day, 20 minutes later, I bought another Ethereum for $253. And then 2 days later, wow, what a run it had. Bought another Ethereum for $332. Then on the 12th of the 6th, so wow, only 13 days later, I sold one of the ETHs for $554. So I pretty much got back my first two originals in 12 days. All right, so that was the very first thing that I ever did. The second thing I did was I came and bought into Genesis Mining, and you can see it's been paying me out ever since. And again, once I reach $450 in complete payouts, I'll have all my capital back, and then this thing just keeps paying out for as long as Genesis Mining keeps going, and I will keep adding to this because I'm really excited to see that. So diversification in your portfolio, diversification across your cash flows, it's very important. As I said, today's the first day of the rest of your life, guys. Just get started, okay? There is a link to a exchange below. You can sign up and get started with CoinSpot, or just do your homework, get out there, join something, and get involved. All right, guys. Once again, thanks for hanging out. Watch, like, subscribe, and share. Crypto Kurt out.